Welcome, everybody. My name is Sven Krey. I have an awful cold today, so I do not shake hands. And if you cannot hear the voice or something is not clear to you, then wave your hand and I repeat whatever I've said. Let me add one thing before I start, because if you ask me what is my role within Deutsche Telekom, then my role is a little bit business development, meaning business implementation. So I do not the initial design, but then I do the rest until the whatever plane is ready and the pilot can jump in. So that is what I do, and I do it for machine to machine since 2009. So I was the first one in the existing organization, and I did all roles. I hired all the people. I hired even my manager, but that was together with my manager's manager. No, that's the truth. So you could discuss with him. Sometimes he even phrases it this way. So within my presentation, I start a little bit about what's machine to machine, because very often people have the feeling that machine to machine is either nothing new or is everything, like you mentioned, the Internet of Things or the future of everything. What is shown here, and that's probably it looks like a city, so that's probably the first link to the cities as well, are the 9 segments we prioritized within Deutsche Telekom, and we managed to have these 9 verticals as common verticals over all the Deutsche Telekom companies. And by doing so, we compared with all our telco and IT and ICT competitions in the world, and they have all something similar. So everyone segments the market in a similar way. What variates between GSMA and all competitors and everyone is the number of use cases you see behind. We have, I think, 1,600 sub-use cases behind this verticals, but that equals everyone has something like this. Having said that, there is another topic which goes through my presentation, is this the fact that within the business of the operators, the traditional IT companies, products have a massive importance within the business. So it's not only about having the right target. It's as well massively having the right product implemented towards the right target, towards the right segment or the right use case. So. With this slide, I really want to make you aware about the different elements along the value chain of a machine-to-machine solution. And I think we had this in the discussion already. There is some hardware element, typically, which is a sensor in the street, or which is a sensor in the human body. And this hardware typically has a connection, so often wireless. There is a GSM network element connecting this. That is the hardware block. Then there is a network in one or the other way. So you have network operators supplying the connectivity end to end, and then there is an end-to-end solution, which is typically a server cloud-based use case implementation of the 1,600 in an end-to-end scenario. What is today's situation is that the revenue per unit in the hardware space, and as well in the transport and access space, is massively going down. You know it from your private telecommunication, hopefully, that operators charge less and less, or you have the feeling that it keeps stable, but most likely then the transport volume is growing and growing. And where currently the hope and the growth is is within the end-to-end solution, which is as well, in this picture, an operator view from the telco part of Deutsche Telekom, because a lot of this solution is existing IT business, which is now grabbed by the telecommunication experts into their portfolio. Then the lower part of this picture, and that I think is fit to this big data discussion, and that is something we push as team harder and harder towards the discussion, is that end-to-end solution business has another layer, which is what we today see as big data analytics. The thinking behind is that if we have connected all cars, then with a high likelihood, if this is commodity, we make nothing with the connection from the car and nothing anymore with the fact that the single car manufacturer has now his data somewhere. But for us or for the market, there's a huge potential that you reuse the already collected data. And behind this thinking, if we have with the EU regulation all private homes connected with smart meters, and if we have, I don't know what project you might have here, like we had this project with Lisbon traffic control. If all this exists, then there will be an awful lot idea by a lot of people doing the same business without doing this connectivity part, or without doing a dedicated customer cloud to implement dedicated customer data, like this network picture we have seen with the usage. So how have we structured the portfolio to serve this market, following the thinking that the lower end will fall flat or will not be a significant business in the long term. We have this layer model. The lower layer is what typical operator do is connectivity within several of our mobile networks. We have implemented a machine-to-machine connectivity platform, just that for customer self-care and easy supply. Probably the thinking behind is if you only have a machine without having a keyboard and a display, not a loudspeaker, not a microphone, then there is a massive need that you have more data from this machine or this sensor package available somewhere else, and therefore our self-care or our portals for the customer have just different data sets and different mechanisms and different pricing, because you have sometimes this Chinese manufacturing of something, a box where you have connectivity in. Probably you get it tested in China and not in Rotterdam Harbor where the container appears. But then the shipment time is 3 months, and no one wants to pay for 3 months subscription somewhere on the sea. So you have different tariffs, different pricing models. Going back to the bigger, the next layer is exactly coming from the same thinking. We have for developers, and we recently announced some things around this, we have for developers specific packages. We do not produce hardware, but we facilitate that people who produce hardware and our platform for connectivity fit best together. And as well, we combine it with the developer layer we have for the development of smartphone applications. Then the next layer is the services. By cooperating with other operators in the world, we try to get rid of this best effort agreement typical mobile operators have while they cooperate or allow roaming so that I can use my German SIM card here. That is not sufficient if the machine is not able to use another telephone to ask for help and support. So you need your local partners for local roaming partners for better machine-to-machine service all over the world. Then the next layer is what I discussed as 1,600 use cases. Our current objective is to prepare ready for sales partner solution per week. So we ramp up a massively portfolio. And then the last layer is the layer of the future world, where we did this Idea Bird as an idea award last year, and currently produce we got 600 ideas in 6 weeks, and 6 of them are still in the prototyping phase and will probably appear in the market, which is the good thing in innovation. And big data is like in every corporate with having 10,000s of people working in IT. We have a lot of people in a lot of different classical big data activities. We, from the machine to machine, try to be part of this, but our primarily interest is to manage the growth within the point-to-point connectivity, or in the layer below here at the current space. So we do not participate on the design of the big data world currently, at least not massively. So I think I already covered this, that this is the why Deutsche Telekom. We are very proud that we have everything in-house, every knowledge, every capability to produce end-to-end smart city or end-to-end machine-to-machine projects towards customers or towards certain needs. I would just jump to the next slide, because that is probably the moment of truth. You might have seen our announcement at Mobile World Congress, where we announced that we cooperate with IBM and SAP as well. And we had IBM was exactly the smart city case, and SAP was a Hamburg Harbor case. And the learning till then was that, because we had in mind we do at least one German city together, in addition to Hamburg, one more German city. And the learning is, if you have elections, so when the Chancellor changes in this year, obviously no one is really willing to publicly discuss with you something like this for whatever reason. And that is exactly the one hidden message here. The other hidden message is that we already today, and I couldn't join yesterday, but already we heard a lot of ideas or how it will develop. But nevertheless, in this triangle shown there, the two other elements are very important. So one is that you get technical possible things packaged in a way that you have a full proposition. So you have a price, you have channel, and you have the promotion in addition to the technical capability. And on the other hand, you need channels. If you have no one executing project, that is not only it's not only the yeah perhaps, sorry, that's not only the fact. Sorry, no one should use this afterwards. That's not only the fact that you have salespeople. You need this whole pre-sales, after-sales, even if you are in a mainly productized version of a smart city, for instance. In the long run, this will be different, because in the long run, when probably we have everything as big data solution, then we have a similar world as we have with consumers. But today, cities are big, and we heard at least 10,000 people somehow belong to a city solution, and the machine-to-machine at least has not reached the level. Our Deutsche Telekom KiwiCon portfolio will be pushed again and again, but there is not a massive demand from the consumers to have connected home today or to be part of a smart city. But will come. So that is just one example I think you might have seen our main gate was as well a press announcement of a partner supplying us with certain solution components. I will not go in details here. Whenever, on the next slide there is my website as well, whenever someone needs to see it, and that fits to we have to do it public, we have on our website at www.telekom.com/machine-to-machine. We have, on one hand, all the partners listed, and we have hundreds of partners with whom we signed cooperation agreements. And as well, we have a store there, the first machine-to-machine marketplace, where some of the partners sell components or elements of products, which gives you the opportunity at least to see what others believe you could use in a smart city or in a solution on a technical base. Thank you very much. Any more questions?